sunshine and their hot breath he could feel.
watching Charlie Dreamer and Casey McKnight got here after the longest rant in pro wrestling ever by George South.
As always, George likes to talk. He likes to hear himself talk because nobody else wants to hear him talk.
Absolutely, and telling all the mamas and the pops in the crowd that they should be so proud of their kids for saying the words "you suck." And my daughter in the crowd, I'm very proud of her for telling George South.
Exactly. Tell them like it is. Listen to them. They're giving it to him.
They are, and I really feel bad for Cowboy Bob Orton Jr.
Yes.
A true legend, a man I admire, and he's got a team with George South.
Yes. Like most of these guys coming in here tonight didn't know who they would be tagging up against or with.
Absolutely. I tell you what, the referee's got a full task at hand.
Yes, he does.
It's going to be one of those jobs.
Yeah.
Never in for George South in control.
Exactly.
Very nice tag team championship belt.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But they're not on the line tonight. This is for the second annual Ivan Koloff Tag Team Tournament. This is match number 2 of the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Referee called for the bell, and we're ready to start this thing. George South taking some heat from the crowd. He's still chewing them in the earful. Nobody wants to hear him talk. We're ready to wrestle.
This could be, you were with me the last time in Clayton County Action Day 11. I'll tell you what, this is probably going to be the longest wrestling match of the night.
I could see that.
Not wrestling match, I'm sorry. The longest
promo
rest hold of the night.
Rest hold, gotcha. Sleep hold. Yes,
sorry, George, we really do love you. But
well, not really, but
you've done a lot for the business.
Yes, you have.
So have you, Cowboy Bob Orton.
Yes.
McKnight and Dreamer, you better get me off this rant.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They may end up having to tape over this one, I know for sure. It's probably not one that'll go on TV, but maybe on DVD, and hopefully he'll buy one.
Absolutely. I'll personally deliver it to him and tell him about it.
Yes, indeed.
McKnight and Dreamer winning the titles back in December here in Clayton, North Carolina.
Yes, I remember that. It's been a while, but a couple months ago, and here we are 3 months later. Now they're in the tag team tournament. And as I said, ladies and gentlemen, these belts are not on the line tonight. This is only a tag team match for the tournament.
George South would argue. George South would argue with anyone. And
yes,
Danny, you're trying to get the kids riled up here.
No, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just talking to the kids.
That's right. You're just telling the kids.
I'm just telling the kids to have fun. I'm telling them to have fun while they're here at ringside.
Absolutely. And I tell you what, these fans are still hot. We just had to
yes, they are. Exactly. I know these fans are just going out on them. They're giving George South.
We're going to ring that bell one more time. And here we go, underway times 2.
Finally.
And we may have a
we're going to start sooner or later. Don't ring the bell. Here we go. Charlie Dreamer getting the crowd worked up. I had a fan ask me earlier tonight, said ringside, and said, isn't that the guy that's on that other program that we don't want to mention their name and give them any publicity? I said, no, that's not him. That's the guy that looks like him.
He does kind of resemble the NXT stars.
Yes, NXT. I'm not going to mention.
Screw it, I will.
Who cares? Yeah, we'll know that. I mean, some of our guys have probably wrestled for that program at one time.
Absolutely. Him and Harbaugh.
Finally. Wow, he can do something other than run his mouth.
With a rest hold 2 seconds into the match.
Got a wrist lock. Here we go.
You would think
Casey McKnight trying to get the crowd worked up. Charlie Dreamer on the side doing the same thing. Got a rear.
Beautiful drop to George South. I hope he's
nice
out
elbow
for
by
much.
Casey McKnight right there in the jaw, it seemed like, on top of George South. George South going down real quick there. Up now he's in the corner talking to Bob Orton.
Tell you what, Bob Orton's been out for quite some time, but nobody's seen him around for a long time, and he still looks in really good shape here tonight.
He's what, 70?
He's got to be pushing it.
He's close to it. I don't know. It's bad for me to judge, but I'm out of shape and I'm in my 40s.
I'm not in shape, not even in my 30s, David Webb. So.
Oh, God.
That's pretty bad to say.
Yes, it is. But we can fix it.
Absolutely.
Just like hopefully we can fix this match. But let's George
And
South
once
giving
again, David
referee.
Webb is judged by a woman in the building. I love it. That is why David Webb is my favorite commentator here in the wrestling
I can
world.
get caught up in a minute there. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
But that is the first distraction of the night.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Well, yeah, we'll just say first and leave it at that.
Yes. All right, here we go. Another wrist lock holding down by George South on top of Casey McKnight. Charlie Dreamer is reaching for a tag. Can't quite reach him, Charlie Dreamer, as most people don't know.
We've got 30 minutes left of tape, and if this keeps up and this crowd don't let George South wrestle, we're going to have to change shapes in the middle of this match.
Yes, we are. It's one of those things that you're like, what are we going to do here? It's like, all right, he's back up on his feet. Casey McKnight reversing it to a standing wrist lock to the back. George South with an elbow. Oh, then a shoulder block. Down he goes. Casey's down and under. Hip toss for Casey McKnight. Drop kick by McKnight on the George South. George South back holding his feet. Oh, he ropes to the wrong corner and gets thumped by Charlie. Charlie Dreamer, Tommy B. Brown.
I get him confused all the time. You know,
One's a good worker.
absolutely. George South donning the blackjack mold with boots and tights here tonight
Yes.
in honor of his good longtime friends. Charlie Dreamer makes the tag.
Tommy Dreamer in. Here we go again. Tommy must be loving for some reason. I don't know. Charlie in the ring. He's got the wrist lock down on George South. George South on his knees.
Fans, it has been a long, hot night in Clayton. And my heart, I mean, it's 300 plus back in this building.
It's been one of those nights where there's so many things that are loaded while you're watching this match, so many things that you can see, so many things that the people said, and it's just the things that you want to say you can't say sometimes.
But I'll tell you what, Charlie Dreamer and Casey McKnight, they made every little girl's fantasy come true tonight. It's like the teeny bopper convention.
Yes, it is. And George South, probably doing the most exercising.
It's from those two arm bars we saw a little while ago, David Webb.
I know that'll tucker a man out, especially when you're on your knees doing it. Charlie Dreamer.
Into the corner. I'll tell you what, fans, it's a night that,
Oh, George South, a little kick there.
George South sending Dreamer into the corner. Dreamer reverses, quickly reverse.
Shoulder block, it looked like there. That step up trouble. Leap from a hip toss. Charlie Dreamer sending George South to the mat. Now drop kick back. And finally, Bob Orton Jr. will be in the ring.
No, the tag's been made yet.
Referee saying no tag has been made. He doesn't see a tag. Is he going to allow him to tag?
He's slapping him on the back. I think that's a tag. We need to see Bob Orton. I think it's fancy devouring for this.
He still hasn't tagged him in yet. The ref's not going to allow it. He's not going to let him tag. There's a line there. Wrist lock. Here we go. Oh, there's a tag. Yes.
Bob Orton is in the ring finally.
Here we go. The old man can still move. Check him out. Oh, nice uppercut. Charlie Dreamer to his knees, back up.
And Bob Orton is looking good, taking control of this matchup.
Oh!
The old man still got it.
Yes, he does. I'll hand it to him. I was a little doubtful earlier in the dressing room talking to him about what his plans was tonight for this tag tournament. He said to go out there, have fun, and try to win.
Look at the guns on Bob Orton. I have to tell you, Bob Orton has been watching him growing up. He was one of my heroes growing
I
up.
that too. I love Bob Orton. He was one of the best.
He was way before my time, unfortunately. But
Bob Orton coming with another elbow down. Oh, right on it looked like from here on the throat or on the chin to Charlie Dreamer. Casey McKnight in the ring. Taunting
Bob Orton still got it, and here comes the tag to George South.
George South, a kick to the stomach on Charlie Dreamer.
Finally, the whistle has brought George to a speechless moment.
God, it makes you think Fonzie's working the crowd or something.
Absolutely. Headbutt by George
man.
South.
Wow, I'm impressed. That's 2 moves.
That's 5 for the whole match.
Not bad for him. He's climbing up in there.
He's learning.
He's getting educated in the ring while you work. They call that learning the job. Casey McKnight threatening George South. Charlie Dreamer has got.
I'm speechless here tonight.
Yes, I am. Charlie Dreamer missing. Spins around, comes off. Swinging neck breaker by George South. That's an impressive move, ladies and gentlemen. You won't see that very much.
George South making that tag to Bob Orton.
Bob Orton back in the ring. Picking up Charlie Dreamer. Got him in like a chokehold of some sort, like he's going to wrench his neck. Oh! I haven't seen that move before. That's different. It looked like he was going for a swinging neck breaker. Stop. Ran the shoulder on top of his knee. I mean, I don't know what you call that, but that was very impressive. That's 2 count. Charlie Dreamer kicks out. Bob Orton wrenching down the neck. Oh no!
Something I've learned about Bob Orton is he works hard when he was in the business, and he still works just as hard today.
Yes, he does.
This man is he a Hall of Famer, or is he? If he's not, he will be.
He will be. I think he's been inducted, or he is soon to be inducted. But yes, he is well deserved of that.
Absolutely.
I remember some of his battles with Stan Hansen, even Jimmy Snuka sometimes. I mean, the battles they went through, and he's doing in the ring now what he did then.
Look at that rake in the eyes by Bob Orton. George South distracting the referee.
Right across the top of that rope. What most fans don't seem to realize or think is that how nasty those ropes can be.
Absolutely.
The wrestlers sweat, they spit, anything, the dirt that gets on the ropes when wrestling in the ring and rolling around on the floor, and they get back in the ring and they get them on the ropes, you can get a real serious eye infection. And there's been wrestlers in the past who have gone blind in an eye because of that type of infection.
On the friction alone is enough to cause the burn on the face to get that infection in your eye. So Dreamer trying to back on the court. George South distracting the referee.
Tag.
Referee, of course, not seeing it. And Bob Orton, very smart, dragging Charlie Dreamer in the corner.
Casey McKnight trying to get over in the corner there. He says a tag. There we go.
Dreamer's got him over.
5 count. Referee distracted by Casey McKnight arguing the tag before, and there they had the match winner.
I'll tell you what, fans, one thing's for sure, McKnight and Dreamer is definitely the fan favorites here, but they need your support.
Yes, they do. Casey McKnight up on that second rope, cheering on the crowd, getting them into it. Trying to get some motivation and some adrenaline running through this tag team. Tell them to watch the tag.
Dreamer's almost got it. He's almost got it.
George South is nonchalantly just reaches over and kicks it like he's knocking over a can.
Finally, somebody does what I've been wanting to do for years and hits George South.
Smack it.
I've tried. I really want to. I know you do.
Yeah, really. I'm not.
Look, referee distracted. Look what Orton's doing on the outside.
They're working over Charlie Dreamer, using ropes to choke him out or something. George South giving the fans some trash, and Casey McKnight walks over, backs him off away from the ring ropes.
You know, we've been plugging things all night. Fans, I want to plug the local edition of the Slammer, very popular here in North Carolina.
Yes, it is.
Big player is on the cover this week.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Him and his wife, fourth wife.
Fourth wife. 6 years of dating, and he was married to the third one 3 years ago.
Yes.
I love pro wrestling, fans.
It's a drama in itself.
Oh my gosh, George South is coordinated. Charlie Dreamer goes for the hip toss.
Oh, backslide coming up. Charlie Dreamer bringing him over.
Please,
got him over. 1, 2. Oh! George South just barely getting up from that 3 count. He's inches away from losing this tournament. Charlie Dreamer back up on his feet. He's got it held in a wrist lock by George South. Go figure. Orton tagged in, bumping into the referees. Charlie Dreamer going down from a boot kick to the stomach by Orton. Orton's got him draped under the ropes. What's he going to do here?
The big, tall Kansas City man.
Oh, my God. He just choked him out just about with that rope on the bottom. Slingshot.
Orton go to the outside.
George South back in the ring. Tony Casey McKnight. Orton on the outside with Charlie Dreamer. Oh, an elbow to the throat it looked like.
I tell you what, if the current generation of wrestlers would have paid more attention to Cowboy Bob Orton Jr., we would have a real new breed of wrestlers.
New breed of wrestlers, exactly. They have that style. They have that charisma about them, and they got that strength and conditioning in the ring, that presence of the knowledge of what's in the ring going on in the ring.
AIWF, I'm still upset. Somebody stole my seat, dirty guy.
And they gave you a broken chair.
Broken chair. I'm falling out of the
Oh, sleeper hold by Charlie Dreamer.
That's a fall.
All right. On George South, I'm sure a lot of people want to put him to sleep so they have to hear him talk.
Well, that just broke every woman's heart in the audience tonight. Charlie Dreamer is down once again.
Gone down. George South with a cocky cover. 2 count. Charlie Dreamer kicks out. Ref says no, it's 2. He kicks out before the 3 count. Casey McKnight over in the corner, anxiously awaiting a tag by Charlie Dreamer. Once again, George South giving the fans a little bit of trash talk. And still be paying attention to the match.
Well, it's going to hurt. I have this feeling that Charlie Dreamer is going to take advantage of these taunts real soon. Maybe not now, but soon.
Down goes Charlie Dreamer with like a punch to the throat by George South. Charlie Dreamer and George South sitting right there in the middle of the ring now. George South.
I've got to ask, what's the heat set on in this building? It's getting up.
It's getting warm in here. Well, there's a lot of bodies in here yelling, jumping up and down, screaming and hollering. It's definitely not hot women, that's for sure, but they're probably hot.
Crowd getting behind Dreamer here. And hopefully Dreamer can get to that corner and make that hot tag.
Another rest hold there by George South in the middle of the ring. Charlie Dreamer with a big elbow to the gut. George South jumping off the side of the ropes. Oh no! He's got him on his shoulders.
Airplane spin.
Spin by George South. Oh, Charlie Dreamer gains. Kick to the stomach by Charlie Dreamer. Stunner by Charlie Dreamer. He's still laid out in the middle of the ring, a little grudge. Hot tag. Casey McKnight's in the ring. George South.
And I'll tell you what, this referee is on top of things here tonight.
Oh my God. Bob Orton just pulling hard.
I love Bob Orton.
He just rung his Christmas bells.
And ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Dreamer is single if you're still interested and not having kids anytime soon.
That's for sure. At least not thinking about it.
George South's in the ring. You gotta be screwed on top of the ring when George South's in the ring.
Well, it's easy. It's an open target. Bob Orton's got Charlie Dreamer
Orton trying to get over and get the cover.
They're really working him over hard tonight. Kind of makes you wonder, is he dating his daughter or something?
Fans are on the edge of their seats here at Clayton.
Yeah, they're definitely hanging around the seats, that's for sure.
Oh, the knees.
To the stomach.
Casey McKnight waiting on that tag for Charlie Dreamer. Orton trying to get over to George South. We may have a tag. George South in. Casey McKnight is in.
Casey McKnight in the ring with George South. Another punch to the side of the head of George South. Oh! Throat shot by George South. It quiets the crowd down real quick.
Here comes Orton in the ring. I can't see. Orton hits George South. Russian leg sweep.
Russian leg sweep. 2, 3. It's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Casey McKnight and Charlie Dreamer advance in the tag team tournament tonight.
Thank goodness, fans. Charlie Dreamer and Casey McKnight have moved on to the finals. They're going to face Louis Barbarian in the main event here tonight. We'll be right back. We still got the NCAA Heavyweight Championship match. It's up next.
Are you sure?